That song is whack, bro. It is. It's not that bad, but it is a little whack. I will agree with you on that. It's like it's the breakdown that it tries to do. It's like a very like dubsteppy wub wub kind of feel behind it, right? It just does not. I just don't think it matches the feel. But like, oh, what the hell? I was hoping that it would. Oh, there I am. I was thinking for a second, like, am I switching to the wrong one? Apparently, apparently it was not. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one, boys. We got ourselves more of what, actually? I was about to say 5.5 duels. I'm not even lying, dude. I was like, that's where my brain was just kind of skirting through, dude. Arthas, that you? Yeah, it is Arthas. It is the boy. How y'all doing, though? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. I've been awake since early hours getting so much stuff done, dude. Way too many things are going on at once. One too many things are happening all at once, and I got food delivery and all that other stuff happening. The only thing that's keeping me up today is I haven't even had coffee, dude. What am I even doing today? I've had plenty of protein when I wake up. I started changing my diet a little bit, just protein, right? Just I told him, dude, just consuming protein, ungodly amounts of protein. But yeah, I got up, I did a bunch of stuff. I kept doing stuff. I'm still doing stuff. I was actually thinking of not streaming today, but I thought, well, I'll just be lazy. There's just no reason for me to do that. Maxim's low. Oh, I turned it down. Okay, well, I meant to turn down the audio of like the music, but instead I turned down my mic. You know what? Okay. Didn't have coffee, so we'll just blame it on that. Yeah. How y'all doing though? Welcome back. So I want to do some old stuff. Oh wow, really? That's a fast delivery. Okay. I need to be grabbing my food here in just a second here. In 3 minutes. So we're just gonna wait for 3 minutes until I gotta go get my food. Yeah. How y'all doing? Did something to the volume? All good, all good, all good. Appreciate you boys for letting me know. I wish I had some kind of like a feedback loop where I could hear what my voice and the whole sound of things sounds like. I don't have anything like that. Technically you can set up, but then we have to do like the basically like digital cables to like wire everything back to the cable, the digital cable, and then you wire it into your headphones, and it's like it's way too many steps for me where I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna mess something up doing that. I'm just not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna attempt it. No, I ain't doing that. But yo, how y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Now the music should be all good and the volume should be all good. I want to play some ults. I want to get some of those things taken care of. By the way, technically the 20th anniversary update does not go away with the release of 1107, but very, very slowly after. 5 points away from 3K score. You know what? Let's do that instead. Let's try to see if we can find ourselves a 13 to dive into first. You know what, Atham? That, you telling me that you're so close to getting some score, that motivates me to go get some more score myself. So that's what we will start with today. By the way, who is that? Shuwaka? Sure. Yeah, you can add me. I'm cool with that. But yeah, get some ults to level. This week is a really, really good week for it. And I also got a little bit of an updated guide of like how to level characters really, really quickly. Like if you just want to do it in like 3 hours, 3 hours out of your day, won't take that long. I guess it depends, right? If you're like super hyper efficient about it, but like it really won't take you long. I'm not feeling this song either. I'm not feeling that song either. You know what I'm gonna listen to? We're gonna listen to some Witcher. We're gonna listen to some ONYXIA. Hopefully it starts at the very beginning because it sounds real nice. I think. Yeah, the tavern music, man. How y'all feeling today, man? I'm almost 950 in solo queue. What color was a PvP illusion? I'm pretty sure it's the bronzy one. Pretty sure it's the bronze one. Wait, new 1950? Shouldn't you already have the illusion? Isn't that basically a 2100 achievement? Or am I wrong about that? Yeah, get your souls out of the way. Now it's a pretty good time to do it. Yeah, I thought I'm not 5 points away, dude. I wish it was 5 points away. I'm like still like a good 37 points away. Where is the driver guy? Looks like he should be getting into the neighborhood soon. I can't even tell. It looks like he's delivering for somebody else, maybe. 2 minutes, it says. So I'll roll with it. 2 minutes. We'll roll with that. Who is this guy? Message out of the blue, say your guild and writer, yo, you listed as the contact info. Hi, yes. Did you put in an app on the, that's the best way to. So this guy, Chihuahua guy that's messaging me, it's just not even like a random dude that knows who I am. Just literally has me listed as an officer for the guild stuff. So I'm just wondering, hi, did you put in an app? That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna need to make a note of this guy. Of just like, where is it? Hold on, where are you? Hold on, are you online? Are you not online? Hold on, let me find this guy, Chihuahua. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make a note. Do not contact this man right here. Just, God forbid we're doing some 5.5 Windows. I'm like inviting him for 5.5 what he wants. It's like, hell no! That's embarrassing. Big question, look at active players, just players in the core raid group. Ideally raid. Okay, so this guy's not even serious about it. Why am I talking to a dude that didn't even put an app? I feel like it's wasting my time. 1.3 overall. What's up, Henry, my man? Hey, happy evening. How you doing, my guy? Chapter 13 seeds. Let's go. Timer's fine. Only start trash and last boss is a bit iffy. Yeah, I can see that. Yesterday video, Fire Mage. What's asking about maintaining the Frost Mastery? Maintaining the Frost Mastery. Let me hop on the Mage real quick. Like how to maintain it? So isn't it like? So part of the Frostfire, I was under the impression of eventually it falls off, but then you can re-get it back up, and it's mostly through the procs of the instacasty Frostfire bolts, isn't it? Pretty sure. Hold on. You can talk about this thing? Frostfire Mastery? Yeah, both of them last for 14 seconds up until a second up to 6 times. Adding stack does not refresh the duration, but I'm pretty sure this refreshes the duration, right? Gets you maximum benefits of Frostfire Mastery and refreshes the duration. So that is something that you can do in order to hold it. Looking for a good guild, need to back up, so blah blah blah. Bro, this guy, hold on, this dude is straight up like, he's using my BNet messages as like an app. What is this dude? Okay, if you have any interest, please put in an app. That's about it. I'm not gonna message him back. I'm not doing this. This is weird. What's up, Luke? Said hi to my man. How y'all doing? Okay, so about the Frostfire. So first things first, I'm not a great mage. Not an amazing mage. Also, my food is here. Can I go get my food real quick and then I'll answer your question? It's just the guy, the driver is right here. Never mind. Somebody got it. Fantastic. We're gonna find the app on our RO page or WoW logs. There should be a link. All right, cool. Neato. And we got food. Wow. Okay, so I'm not amazing at this class, at this spec at all. So this is a prerequisite here is I'm not great at this. I just like playing it, but I'm not great at it. So Frostfire Mastery, as you use any ability, I'm pretty sure it's any ability that procs frost or fire, grants you these stacks. So if you proc it only fire abilities, you're going to be able to build up to the Fire Mastery a lot quicker. But for Frost Mastery, that's a whole nother story. So basically, the more abilities you use, like if you're playing around the Frostfire Infusion, where Frost and Fire abilities have a chance to trigger a proc, or if you're playing around the Axis Frost, where Meteor drops down a Common Storm with Isothermic Core, that allows you to regain all of your stacks really quickly, right? Because there's multiple sources of fire and frost damage. But to maintain these stacks, ideally the best way to do that is to get those procs of Frostfire bolts, and one of the ways to do that is through combustion. Like you'll just naturally will get those through combustion. Outside of that, that's really it, right? So another way to like proc that combustion is to get like a, what is it, the Sun Kings, in order to get you the, what is it, combust procs rolling. That's one way of doing it. So I guess what you can do is you can, if you have the proc of Frostfire, right, because you can get it randomly either through combustion or just through random damage, you could hold on to it until the Frostfire empowerment is about to fall off and you could refresh it. But basically, it's pretty normal for it to be up and then fall off, and then you build it back up again, then it falls off and you build it back up. Like, let me pull up some logs here real quick to show you how other fire mages would normally play the Frostfire playstyle, if you would let me. Just so we can kind of see exactly what it is, because... And this is kind of me going off, again, not amazing at Mage, not amazing at Frostfire. Pretty sure I have a hunch that you don't maintain it all constantly, because you can never really maintain it ever back at the beta. So I'm going to take literally top log of dude doing 2 million DPS on second boss of the raid. That's a pretty good one, right? It's all in Korean, so I'm going to translate it on my end. Friday is you, Saturday night. Yeah. If you join the duels, man, Friday is when we'll be doing them on the U. I'll post them on Discord if you want to do that, man. Awesome! Oh, I love you, buddy. I love you, bud. Yes, I get the ship if I could. My God, dude, asshole. I love you, bud. All right, so let me see if you can pull them up here real quick. Alrighty, so WoW logs, right? This is all in Korean, but this dude did some numbies, right? This dude is up there doing some damage. We gotta look at the buffs, right? So we're looking at the Frostfire Mastery, which is going to be a little lower, a little lower, a little lower. I'm not sure exactly where I should find it. There we go. So Frostfire Mastery, 9929, 9806. So it's not 100%, but it's pretty close to 100%. And the only way you could really do it is either build it back up really, really rapidly, or hold on to the proc of instant cast Frostfire Bolt to refresh it last second. That's really about it. I do want to see actually if I can find another log to see what is the average of the uptime of Frostfire Mastery, because to build up to it is not that difficult, but I'm wondering if it's like a pretty common thing to either maintain it constantly or not. So I'll take another log, another tip to your log. This guy didn't get any externals at all, no PI, none of that. Got a 99 parser, fantastic. Name is Evans Mage, so I'm gonna look at his buffs here real quick too. But that's how it used to work back in the... Yeah, there we go. So this guy's numbers are a little bit lower. Like, he doesn't have a 98% uptime, but it's pretty up there. It's pretty good. It's pretty up there, right? Both of them able to maintain, and one is a little bit higher because fire, you're going to get a little more fire abilities than a frost mage. Lack of frost abilities is going to kind of hurt you. You don't really do anything to go out of your way to pick up more frost abilities like Ice Nova or anything like that for the most part. I do have a key that I did the other day. I'm pretty sure my uptime on that Frostfire procs isn't amazing, but like 93, 92, and I'm like not amazing at the spec, but I'm definitely, what I could do is optimize a little bit more, right? But like me playing at average, 93, 92 percentile is about what you should be seeing more or less. So like 90 and higher is pretty solid. Yeah, so if you got any more questions regarding the Frostfire Mastery stuff, Mr. January, I'm gonna call him Mr. January, almost Mr. January, but not quite. You're more than welcome to ask me, but if you ask a mage that's actually like mains a mage, or any of these Warcraft people on the Mage Discord, I'm sure they'll be able to give you a little bit better information. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I might be on my phone a lot today. I'm doing a lot, dude. Way too many things at once. And I just want to rest. I just want to play the game. Probably a Canadian blood, but favor Frost Mage still. Yo, Frost Mage, I'm hoping that they'll also see a little bit more Frostfire. Apparently there's some logs of Frost Mage is doing some nutty Frostfire stuff, man. It looks pretty awesome. We'll see what it all pans out at, but yeah, we'll see. Just hit a level up. Thanks. Anytime, my guy. Anytime. That's literally what I'm here for. If you got questions, I'm here to get you guys answers if I can help it. Let's try to see if you can time a 13, boys, and then we'll play some ults. I want to get some more old stuff done, and I'll see if my chicks are around so we can spam more 8s. Because I want to learn how to play enhancement properly. I can't be walking in, I'm doing less than 3 million as enhancement. That's just embarrassing. I need to be doing 3 million minimum. I actually kind of like the smog. Like with the shoulders, it kind of makes it work. Because the shoulders are kind of whatever, right? But it looks pretty good, like in horns, you get what I mean. Let's see if we can dive into a 13. 13. The only 13 I don't really want is Arakara. But what 13 do I have? If I even have a 13. Pretty sure I have a 13. Why do I have a 12 Arakara? I did a 13 last week. What the hell? Why? Why am I declined? What is happening? Also, there's not a lot of 13s. I guess not the prime time at the moment or anything. Hold on, miss? Give me into that, bud. Give me into that, bud. Give me into that, miss. Please. I love it. Looks like Oni. It does look like an Oni. I'm here playing TFT. Down wants to do a 13. Okay. I'll try to see if I can do a 13. If I can't find a decent 13, I'm not gonna waste a lot of time looking for one. So we'll just do some alt stuff, man. We'll do some alt stuff. I'm already getting declined by some Retribution Holy Pally. What is this Red Pally Holy Pally combo? What is that? Why am I getting declined from that? What is happening? We'll try 13 Grim, just so we can feel the grim on ourselves. Is it because I'm outlaw? I swear to God, as soon as I switch to assassination, I'm gonna get an invite or two. I swear to you. As soon as I switch over, I'm gonna get an invite. But I feel like assassination and outlaw just do, for me at least, about same damage. About same damage. But whatever, man. Assassin literally just like is there for pad AoE, but like single target, it's about the same as other classes. Whereas outlaw will be doing like 1.3 mil single target the entire fight from the start to the finish. Like bosses will actually die quicker. And I guess in certain dungeons, like if it's not a necrotic wake, or if it is a necrotic wake, then yeah, I'm not really going to be able to cleave all the ads. But like I'll have priority damage, like all the little crappy ads that nobody cares about, like they're not going to die as quickly, but like that's just pad. Or is it just copium? Just copious amounts of copium. We'll try wait here 5 minutes and we'll try maybe assassin, see if we can get into one. Yeah, it goes. We can all agree that it's harder to be a higher rank solo queue than a Primo 3v3, right? Probably not. I mean, a lot of people are queuing solos and they get in some ridiculous numbers and then they go into an ult and then achieving that same score and then go into another ult to achieve the same score. I mean, there was a enhancement shaman that just got a bunch of like 20 some ults or something, right? Some wild, like at least 10 ults over in the ladder or whatever. One second. I'm really just trying not to like take forever. Okay, sorry about this. Holy dude. Oh yeah. I have way too many things going on at once, man. Okay. You see a Plunderstorm date? Yeah, I saw. They actually got a Plunderstorm date. Let me also pull it up too. With the actual like announcement or whatever they did. Yeah. I was hoping Plunderstorm would come out earlier, honestly. Like, give us a full 2 months of Plunderstorm. Like, if patch 1107 was mostly a Plunderstorm update, I would have been okay with it, right? We got the Siren Isle, cool. But like, Plunderstorm, January 14th, so it's like waiting a month for it kind of sucks. Like, if it was a 2-week wait or a 1-week wait, I would have been okay with it. But a month? I guess we'll have the Siren Isle to get the mounts and all those things from and really scour it for everything that it has. But yeah. That's all I can say is yeah. Like, holy man. Holy moly, brother. But yeah, we all agree with, I read that already. Yeah, just need to level up and thanks, that's an problem, my guy. Yeah, I'm excited for it though. Like, overall, it looks like it should be a fun update either way. It's like a mid-tier update, mostly just to like catch up all of your alts, and I'm sure there's going to be even more like catch-up benefits, and they're going to get that, whole, what's it called? The Turbulent Timeways active at some point, so gearing also be incredibly quickly from the time walking instances, because you'll be getting a bunch of hero track items from literally everything you're doing, so catching up before season 2 will be kind of nice in that regard. But yeah, I'm excited for Plunderstorm though, dude. I cannot wait to make more guides of Plunderstorm, to get more streams of Plunderstorm. I'll probably stream it every day. It's a lot of fun. Getting all the plunder, just playing, having fun, having a good time, goofing off with friends. I really want to get to go with my guildies because they got super competitive with Plunderstorm, man. Super competitive with it. It was a lot of fun. Alrighty. So let me check in. How do we do? Declined from all of them, and some expired. Let me switch over to Assassination. We're having to switch, boys. I am so sad that I'm having to switch over to... But it looks good though. Look at that. Got like a pure, like, snowy assassin look going on. It's kind of neat looking. Let's try it again. This time as Assassination Rogue. See, maybe we'll get an invite or two. Who knows? Maybe they'll be like, oh wow, maybe I could take this guy because he's a right spec. Even though it doesn't matter. Even though it really does not matter. Actually doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get super tilted, dude. I'm just gonna get tilted. But yeah, because otherwise, all I can do with my keys right now is just like 12s and then just a +2 them. That's about all I can do. But outside of that, all 12s and I just need 13s to try to see if I can hit the score. Can you link page? For what? What are you looking for a link for, Salaban? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. You mean the WoW hit thing? Did I look at it earlier? Yeah. Here we go. Here you are. Like, where's this energy coming from? And I haven't had even a sip of coffee today. Protein. Seriously, if you haven't started doing this, just eat ass ton of protein. And like, you'll feel better. I'm not kidding you. That could be how I smell, because I got new bourbon vanilla beard oil kind of thing. It smells absolutely fantastic. Am I not gonna get a key invite a single time? All right, that's Grim. Grim sounds like cheeks. I'm just gonna sign up for that. City of Threads, City of too many melee. Okay, I'll just sign up for that. We'll just see. Couple of different signups. See where it takes us. See where we go. All right, because they probably want an AUG or something, I'm assuming. Or technically they have repel, they don't need an AUG, they can just bring like a ranged. So I guess like a mage maybe? What would you need in the City of Threads? You could bring anything actually. Probably like a Shaman. Well, no, what would you already have enhancement? No, at least Shaman will actually work out pretty well for that group. Actually, that would work out really well. Actually, you build different. Bro, I've been just stuck on coffee for like ever and ever, man. We're in! Oh no! Wait, what's up, Zenit? How you doing, fam? Yo, chat, did we just did we trick him and just switch out Outlaw? Just like, we're in, we made our way in, switch to Outlaw. It literally doesn't matter which spec I play for this one. It does not make a difference. I'll actually do more boss damage as an Outlaw rogue. What's gonna suck though is the little ads after the first boss, because those I can never really get a good adrenaline rush going for insane stealth and really maximize the damage. But like, I will do better boss damage on the first boss and second boss and third boss and the final boss. But like, The big AoE pull after the third boss, I'm not gonna have a lot of aim for. Just because I can't hit everything. I'll be able to control, but like, I can't really hit everything. And as assassination, I could always go, like, if you don't pick up a prop alley for any reason, which we should, otherwise I could go big rogue build. What do you guys think? Switch up with this guy, or just stay assassination? It literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't make a difference. I wouldn't even be trolling. It would actually be perfectly fine. What do you guys think? Getting accepted is very difficult. I mean, I just got accepted, and like this guy just tried to. I mean, everybody's just trying to get like people around the same score as they are, right? To time keys, not trying to troll on keys if you can't help it. Oh, that's the guy actually. That's the man. What do we got? Holy Troy. Okay, so still could pick up a prop pally. Definitely want to pick up a ranged. Like an AUG would be amazing, because that would be a luster. Buster. This guy's B-res. Monk does not a lot. Prop pally. Okay, should we switch over? Just to show out, let me tell what DPS, can't say anything about it. Exactly. What the? Wait, he picked up 2 prop pallies? He picked up Meat Lord? Oh no, Meat Lord bailed. I was gonna say, yo, this man right here. What a mog. I like that. That looks great. Alright, we're out now. We're just not gonna let him know. Like, how would they know? How would they know? Like, they just wouldn't know. And I promise you, I'll have fantastic boss damage. That's what this spec is really, really good at. The boss damage is fantastic. Hey there, are the XP buffs you mentioned coming with a patch, or are you just talking about existing ones? This week specifically, actually. You got the anniversary, which is eventually going to be going away. So like, get your anniversary buff while you got it. We got the Darkwood Fair up that's up this week. You also got the Warband XP. Then you got the War Mode XP. Draw to 10 lands. I'm missing one, or am I? I feel like I'm missing one. But then you also got the dungeons that you can spam queue right now using a twink character to like boost your ults. Super easy, by the way. I did it earlier. I was just running through it, spamming whirlwind. Everything dies around you while my mage just AFKs. It's so nice. It is so nice. You're literally a one-man army. You don't need any help at all. And we did get an evoker. We did get an AUG. Yeah. Okay. This guy actually got like good AUG gear. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm actually gonna port. I'm just gonna show off confidence, right? They're not gonna look at my character. They're not gonna double check my weapons or anything. They're not gonna see those set up as assassin, switch to outlaw. None of that. We'll be fine. They'll never know. How would they know? How would they know? It's not like they have eyeballs. They wouldn't, right? They just wouldn't know. I'm just gonna show confidence. I'm not gonna make anybody wanna question me or whatever. Just gonna run in, grab myself some consumables, all that. Probably pick up a potion just so we can have a really good like go during the first pull. And then we do like the normal classic run by how we usually do in this dungeon. Tempered potion. We get the cheapo ones just because, I mean, they're not expensive. Might as well, right? But yeah, it's gonna go well. It's gonna go well. Trust. Trust the Drust. Actually, don't trust the Drust. It was a nice meeting him. Yeah, that's actually, you're so good at that, dude. You're so good at that. What's up, Mr. Sally? What's up, D-Man? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good, my guy. Welcome. I'll show you guys, if you guys wondering like why I'm having the chat, like the whole like XP buff, I will show you exactly what the buffs are and like some of the things. I actually got a video coming up tomorrow. You know what? Because even if I don't, because I got a lot of things I want to do for the day, even if I don't actually get to it tonight, I'll have a video about it tomorrow. Trust me. And like, if you're just looking to level really quickly, by the way, there's a little like thing you could do where you can level from like 25 to 27 or 8 in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, most. It is so nice. It is ridiculous how good it is. It is ridiculous. We're just going. We're just sending it. Can you make this guy lead, maybe? I can do statue. Same. Rogue and I was gonna say Rogue and Priest could do it, but like I don't think this guy cares. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. This guy was just literally saying wait. Oh, he got to get the right authentication, all that. All right, it's okay. That's all right. I'm assuming the guy got NG probably for the B-res, right? Get a buff. Okay. And I'm gonna hopefully just stay on one of these things the entire time. And hopefully not have to like really do anything. Because if I could just stay on these mobs, I could just DPS. Like actual DPS. Here we go, right? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not quite a red palette, because red palettes do just absurd amounts of damage. Just for the existence of red palette is just absurd eating damage. I also need to do a better job of just like staying on the biggest guy in the group. That's gonna help us out a lot. Because right now I might be not getting the buff here quick enough. If I can go and what's it? Distract maybe? That could help. No, they're walking. If I'm quick, maybe I can. Nah, they're all in there. Yeah, they're all in there. We just pull. Another pally is out of cooldowns. Never mind, he's got his hammer. We're doomed. We're doomed. We lost the damage race. Or did we? Or did we? Or did we? Hey, fighting 2 mobs at once? Not 8? Not more than 8? My man. Exactly my comfy zone. Exactly my comfort zone. Oh, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. I do want to banish this, I think, because this guy's gonna take a while to die. This is why it's a good idea just to sit on the dude that's got the most amount of health, because he's gonna take forever to die. It's not like the AUG is going to be able to help us with that. He's just buffing us. Okay, wall. What the hell? Oh, he doesn't want to skip it? Oh, he actually wants to do those. Oh, that is so weird. Okay, so he does a very different, like, way he does it. That is weird, by the way. That was very unusual. Normally people go do the lefty skip like you saw everybody else do. That guy didn't want to do this instead. So I guess we hopefully won't need Shroud for anything else. You know? Yeah. Rocket bursts every 30 seconds. Why do you think that? Come on, man. Dude, it is ridiculous how strong red burst is, though. Like, I was talking to somebody, and like, it's pretty common thing in the community. Like, people are getting pretty fed up with reds. Like, reds can do this much insane damage, and it's the worst when a red just ends up being like an absolute goober in the group. Because apparently that's happening a lot more regularly. You know how usually there's like an evoker brain kind of thing? An evoker brain moment. Yeah, so apparently reds are getting to that point too. At least from like people that I've met so far. Like no foul play to reds, but apparently like when pugging, they are the kind of class that could just like do some funky things. And people are getting fed up with them. Basically. Thank goodness it's on me for a second. Okay. Like, apparently red pally is the best class to play if you just want to, like, not necessarily get boosted through M+, but have the easiest time pugging through M+. Red Brain has been off, so TVC. Yo, you give him Crusader Strike, man. It's just like, well, I got a button. That's... yeah. Well, my one brain cell goes to that one button. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you like and played red pally and you're out of the loop of, like, how people kind of treat him in the current M+ meta, don't worry about it. Nobody actually, like, hates you as a person. But when they do see your class is super high in keys and just like, oh lordy, it's a red pally. Oh lordy. That's like seeing an AUG evoker, right? It just when it became really popular and really easy to play, everybody started playing one, and then players that would make some really easy mistakes constantly would start playing AUG because everybody wanted an AUG. But oh wow! Please tell me he can res. That man instantly died. What the hell happened? Okay, I'm gonna get clipped, I think. Or not. I don't even know how we all gotta dodge all that. Like, Acid Man, I love you, bud. So when I talk about red pallies, I don't mean you, I don't mean in any specific way. I'm just saying, like, what I heard people say. What the hell? Twice! This man just died. It's over. Key dead. Go again. Oh, yeah. Really? Yeah, really. I don't understand. What killed that man twice? Subjugate for 1.8 mil? Yeah, like 2 mil. My bad, guys. Tank is trash. Well, rest in peace. Did he just not have like any cooldown, man? One try more? Okay, he wants to keep going. Evoker's bailing. It's bricked. Lol. Dude, this red pally's immediately giving up. I told you, boys. I told ya. Red pally's immediately giving up. GG's. Okay. Yeah, red pally's giving up. I would give it another shot, dude. I personally would give it another shot, but... yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to actually leave. Once one person leaves, I'll leave. Okay, here we go. Now we can leave. Alrighty. A boss collapse tanks with no mitigation and sub messed up. Is it just like, did you not have like any defenses, or is it like you just didn't even have like a normal like shield or anything? I don't really know if I can look in that kind of a detail. But hey, look at overall damage. Oh, never mind. We're getting beat by red. Feels, you know what? Actually, I feel like because look how much damage I was doing. 1.3 mil throughout a full raid boss, and that would have been like, what? 2 bosses that are single target, then 2 that are cleave. That'll be really good for. I feel like my damage overall would have leveled out. But like, yeah, trash packs, Reds are gonna be doing insane stuff there. What the hell happened there at the end though? This got hit. It doesn't say he had a cooldown missing. He had a holy bulwark, so he had a shield protecting him on top of that. Right? Second one, he had everything. He got hit by subjugate. And it just killed him. Did he hit him twice? Is that normal? Wait, one subjugate hit him for like 10 million. Hold on. Subjugate hit him once and then twice. Without a defensive up? Yeah, so he got hit for like 10 million. He doesn't have enough health to even take that damage. And that was with Bulwark too. That's what's weird. He had a holy bulwark protecting him. But like, I guess it aided. Ah. Alright. We try again. We switch over to assassination because they're looking for Kia's outlaws for some reason, just giving us grief. Okay, one more time. One more try. I'm not giving up. Don't give up. Never surrender. Never surrender in the face. Are we gonna go again? Just serial threads. This time we'll actually stay as Assassin's time. Stonebolt. It's a melee cluster. I'm just gonna try it. This one. I'm gonna try it. Stonebolt. I'm gonna try it. Dawnbreaker. Oh, let's do that. And this one. We'll try it. Alright, we got options. You should brought the other protection paladin. Maybe, yeah. Maybe meat guy was gonna be the play. Maybe the man with the meats was gonna do the work. Alright, so we got declined or delisted. Oh, it says delisted. Copium. Wait, is that the guy that just delisted? I'm gonna resend up. I'm gonna resend up. Just because I feel like it. You won the Crusader strike with seal twisting. Okay, well, seal twisting was apparently like taking a little bit of like effort, right? It was apparently taking quite a bit of effort to like figure out how to do it optimally, whatever. So seal twisting, what the hell? Details Brooks. Wait, somebody left the group now. Who's the lead for this group anyway? For some reason, my details are all bugging. I have no idea. I'm gonna do slash reload. Yeah. Izumio's Outlaw feels bad. Outlaw feels pretty good to play, but like lives add-on details. I have no idea what it's trying to do. I have no clue what it's trying to do. No idea. No clue. They just like close it or reopen it maybe? If you have a weapon swing timer, which most mainly during classic is just 3 button rotation, you can that can cast sequence. Really? Okay, so I guess this can be pretty easy in some cases. Yeah, but Brian, though, I do think that maybe could make the spec a little bit easier to play. It would be kind of nice if you didn't have to play around between the eyes, doing as much damage as it does, or relying on crack shot. I feel like if the spec went back to being reliant on dispatches, and like make pistol shots do actual decent damage, I think it would work out okay too. That or they will let us play ambush build again, because then it would feel better outside of cooldowns. I feel like Outlaw's fine once you get ramped up. What feels bad about it though is whenever you lose out on a drone rush, or you lose out on your other buffs, right? Any time you spend outside of a drone rush sucks cheeks. So if they can somehow adjust the spec so we are less reliant on a drone rush, hell, even if you don't let it like extend a drone rush ever, right? Change the spec up completely. Give us more passive damage, less reliant on a drone rush, let a drone rush be a big button, and not let borrow talent size and nil value. I don't understand why in this group it's like bugging for me so hard. But we're just gonna roll with it. Or when you aren't double slashing with sinister strikes, you're stuck spamming, get a fight. Yeah, it does also feel kind of slow too, yeah. I think if they gave it like a little bit more consistency so you're not playing around RNG elements as much, I think it would feel fine. Like roll the bones and playing around that, fine. That's one bit of RNG. But like if you had a lot more control outside of it, it'd probably feel pretty good. Because like sometimes it has like high highs and then low, slow lows, right? Because the night spec feels really good to play, and other times it feels really slow. And that's not that fun. I feel like people just want to play something fast-paced and active. What do you think, boys? Is this gonna be the pull? It's another city. Do we run it back? We got a Frost Mage. We got a Frost DK. Do we just become the Outlaw Rogue? Do we try this again? Do we try to hoodwink a second group? Or do we stay as Assassination? I'll let you decide. I really just want to see if I can hoodwink them. We got a decent take. Tell you what, I think it would be, if we don't get a, probably we'll pick up a prop paladin because they're really strong. If for some reason we pick up some giga chat that isn't a prop pally, I actually will go with assassin. I'll take the double advantage build for the silence bonus, because that silence on casters can be huge, actually huge. There's a good amount of enemies that are casters. Go sub, bro. Okay, sub is technically can do really well. I am not practiced enough for sub. That is not an option. Let me tell you, that is not an option. I need more practice with that spec. Technically it can do well. Technically it can do like 2 milli DPS minimum. But I need more practice with it though. It takes a lot of prep work, a lot of good timing to really maximize that damage. But like, yeah, it could do a lot though. Single target is really good. AoE could also be really good. I feel like every time I tried it, I was getting like really mediocre groups. So it couldn't really go all out at all. The team comp is unfavorable for a tank in terms of survivability. What, this composition? Well, if you take like some, what if we take like a no mastery buff, versa buff, stand buff, aug buff, etc. I mean, like without a shaman and without I bring survivability. I bring that atrophic poison. He'll take 2.6% less damage. Eat that. Ha. No, for real though. Yeah, probably not ideal, honestly. Probably not ideal. But like, probably not ideal. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But like at the 13, the survivability is really that big a deal. Look, he's taking a prop warrior. Straight up inviting a prop warrior. Which means I will have to play assassin. I'll have to go a silence route. Or there's a big pally 33. Take the man. Oh baby. Sub is the way. But yeah, like if we're not picking up a prop paladin though, I am gonna go like full garrote with iron wire, because then it's like I could also DR enemies, so that could be really nice too. I will have to play without a trace, which is what I'm normally playing. There's an opportunity to not play that though. But I'd probably give up like Twist the Knife into this and just have a decent build. Invite the other guy, he. Yeah, exactly. Invite the Aegon guy. Instead we got Robot. We take the Robot. Alright, so that means we are going to be dropping a little bit of damage. What is happening with details? Was that like an update or something on details? Hello? Maybe? That should bring back the artifact trade they made. A dispatch run through a chance to do AoE damage? Probably, yeah. No, there was actually an update on details apparently, yeah. Pally wanted me to pay him, lol. The Pally wanted to get paid. That is hilarious. Alright, we'll fly there. Because we messed up my key. We tried it once, we go actual assassination with Garrotes and everything. So we can just vanish a little more aggressively to like Garrote silence things. Which is going to be really nice. Like getting all the casters silenced out at the beginning, I think it's going to be really good. I will need to make sure to get a, what's it called? A big ambush on the big guy. So we are able to dumpster down the big, what's his name? Crusher? The Beetle Man, right? The big dude. But I'll go the add on left, add on right, hopefully Shadow Step, ambush him to get that mark on the guy, and then from there we'll just AoE and just dumpster all our damage while getting a few kicks. Maybe vanish again for another set of roads. That'll be helpful. But yeah. They should bring back the artifact weapon trade. Yeah, I mean, that one could also work too. Like, honestly, I would be okay if they made Outlaw less crack shot oriented, less adrenaline rush oriented, made adrenaline rush just like a big damage window, but not something you maintain permanently, because you either have it and you have all the energy and you're fast paced and reactive and feel really, really good, or like you don't and you are a slug, right? If they change the spec, give us a little bit more energy outside of it, so we just feel more consistent, less cooldown reliant, and make a drone rush just like a big damage amp. That'll be okay too. Like having being a class with an actual damage amp would be kind of nice too. I think it would make us a little more even to like assassin subtlety, because like all the specs start to blend together a little bit more. Except like, what is it? Subtlety has a 1.5 minute CD profile, assassin has a 2 minute CD profile, and like a minute short small CDs or whatever with Kingsbane. Outlet is just no cooldowns technically, but like, I don't know. It just would be nice to have some kind of a damage window, I guess. But between the Mage, between the DK, I feel like we have plenty of damage, plenty of grips, which is control. DK should have zero problem surviving anything. And silence, I like the grip should be fine. I like technically should be okay. That's my problem. I didn't have the sharpened blades on my weapons on my outlaw rug when we did the run. That's my issue. Less second pull. Wait, less second pull? Just less second pull. Okay. I don't know what he's trying to pull. What's up, Odie? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having great holidays. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Yeah. So we're gonna try this, dude. Whatever happens with this key. Time it, not time it, we bounce. We gotta play with my chicks afterwards. Yeah, yeah. What does this warrior just be? I'm not gonna say anything, but hopefully this one will go well. We're gonna go pick up the buff like we normally do. He said less second pull. I don't know if he's gonna like separate the two or whatever. I'm assuming that maybe. I must get closer. Okay, I'll have to dot this guy then. Okay. I'm gonna vanish just to make sure this guy's marked. Gonna go road the world again. Make sure all of it is dotted plenty. Yeah, look at the damage we're doing. I have to do no effort here. I just have to make sure to press in faint once in a while. Or I guess I get casted on? Is that what killed me, is cast? Is that faint? Yeah, that cast actually just one-shot me. That is wild. That is wild. I'm trying to make my way over, friends. I'm trying to make my way over. Oh, I'm gonna just mount up because it's taking me forever. But you want to lose that pull? Not even there. Oh, this pull? Oh yeah, that actually was worth lusting. Yeah, I agree. Lust! Mage, please, lust! Or not. Oh, the warrior needed a lust there.
I simply wish you had lasted a little.
Yeah, the warrior needed a lust. Are we doing it? Not sure how many times I can call for lust there. Yeah, he needed a lust. And what's funny is I was behind, I had to get back in, and I was still doing decent damage too. One little wipe, I think we still maybe can time it.
I need to target something first.
Oh, it's a little scuffed. A little scuffed. Technically, we still have it. Kingsbane, everything is up. Hopefully somebody got it. Silence, maybe? Oh. Yeah, it's dead. It's over. It's over. That's 2 full wipes. I'm pretty sure it's GG. That is so I don't know why we didn't lust. Everything was going fine. Mage is like GG and nice try, and now this warrior is giving out to the mage. I told you before we went in second lust, link the route. Oh no. Oh no. He killed it twice. Technically he did. Dang good. Finally killed Spooder Queen. Nice. ONYXIA, let's go. My group was struggling with it and the mechanics kept killing us a lot. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah. I don't know, time walking dungeon level 20, Voka was insta killing ads and bosses. Bro, if you can get yourself a character twinked out at a right way, you could actually do some insane damage with a twinked out character. He's probably level capped that character and got him the greatest gear possible. And that's how he's probably one-shotting everything. Bugged? No. If you could, certain classes can scale insanely well at certain levels. Maybe the guy was bugged, but there's a pretty good chance he would just play in a twink character. Like, there's the people that are playing like monks and druids and warriors right now that can 2-shot, 3-shot bosses. Like a good setup with a mystery monk and playing Lightforge right now, you can actually just have the beam from Lightforge hit a boss at the same time as your Rising Sun kick, and if everything times correctly, you can one-shot a boss. It is wild. Some classes can do well cool things at low level because of scaling. It just like favors you super well, especially if you have the right pieces of gear. So that's most likely his situation. Do we just look for another dude? Do we just look for another? Is there any other 13? Is there any other 13? Because the city is cursed. Actually just cursed. Actually impossible. Avoids the most deadly trash first area. Ooh, I'll actually use that, Athel. Thank you. Thank you so much for the link. I appreciate you. Love you, buddy. Let's try to sign up for a mist. Let's do a stone vault. I'll go back to Outlaw. Because look, what we did there, that pack is just like AoE some ads, and like Assassin's always going to be better for that compared to Outlaw. But actually, I'm pretty sure Outlaw was doing better earlier, wasn't it? I don't even know. I actually like playing with Vengeance Demon Hunters too. I think their CC is like pretty as equivalent as it can be to that of a prop warrior, prop paladin, I mean. Because I'll explain, yeah, I have no idea honestly if it is bugged or not. Maybe it was bugged, but I'm pretty sure it's just scaling them. Pretty sure. Just do the 2 pulls in the area, both the AoE buff and then the boss. Yeah, let me see what you do usually for your route. Take a closer look at it. So you do these guys, that's fine. Then you pick up the buff, you skip it. Yeah, that's usually what we do. Is we shroud pass and then we do this right here. That's pretty normal for us as well. This time around, he wanted to do this and then wanted to pull the pathing dudes with these guys and lost that. And I guess maybe wanted to do Skippy after to do that. Maybe for percent, right? Because at the end, percent gets really, really weird. But yeah, your route, I think, is what we normally do. Yeah, skip that guy, do these guys, all that, yeah. And then in the actual, you can't see this, but like over here, you guys go right, pretty normal. Pull that, pull these guys, yep. We actually sometimes will pull these guys, we'll pull them, and we start pulling these. Oh no, we actually, we'll do this too. We'll do these guys and we'll start pulling these guys in here, right? So 11, and we'll have 13 going in. Then 14, 15, yeah. Well, I think it's actually better to do 15 than 14. Just because you need cooldowns of 15, you don't really need cooldowns of 14. Depending on the healer though, if it's a disc base, it doesn't matter. If it's a Shaman, I actually think 15 is a little better. You just you'll need to like really just pull them back out towards here. So you still have a spot that you can back away from, but yeah. He had items I've never seen in my life, so I got a chance on them. He had items I've never seen in my life. You should have taken a screenshot of it, man. If you took a screenshot, or at least told me his armory, we could actually take a look at what he has. That could also work too, if you know his armory. Discord. I don't know if I want to dive into a Discord call with people. I just kind of want to play. I'm setting up for another City of Threads. I actually hate myself. I actually despise myself. I'm actually a glutton for punishment, chat. I apologize. I apologize. Alright, I'll set up as outlaw. I'll probably decline just for being outlaw, which just makes no sense. The spec assassin outlaw do identically similar damage. The only difference is assassin can do AoE, outlaw can't do big AoE. But like small opponents, outlaw actually is better for it. And single target boss damage, like I'll do a 1.3 million on a boss. Each boss. Compared to like maybe a mil or under a mil, which is what most classes do on bosses as assassination. Like, and I'm trying to pump and everything, full cooldowns and all that rolling. But here I don't need to do it, and they're all dying. They're all going away. We'll try again. They're all delisting. That's all they were doing is just delisting. Dawnbreaker? Yo, give me that. That's the only key I don't need is an Arakara. I just need a 13, man. I actually like doing high keys. I think they're really, really fun. It sucks that in a high key, like one mistake and that's it, the key is over. But like the actual process of like getting the key down and like doing it perfectly, I really enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it. Another City of Threads. Hey, maybe we just I don't know where else would take us. Stonewall sounds poopy. I'm just gonna try to sign up for that instead. Alright, last attempt. That's all. That's all. Last attempt, and then we actually play ults. I keep saying that's the last, but like, seriously, this time for real, guys. For sure, for sure. For real, for real. Definitely the last one, guys. Yeah, we'll just keep those up and running. Oh, come on. Stop delisting it. What are you doing? Is that the City of Threads that I'm trying to sign up for? They'll probably need a ranged. I mean, I'll sign up anyway, but they'll probably look for a ranged. Honestly, I'm probably having a lot more fun doing these keys while I got some tunes blasting. Is that the group that... Oh, come on, man. See the virality. It's so doable. Give me... Why? Hold on. Why is... How does this guy is 2694 and he's maybe just lucked out on a really good +2 from an 11? Most likely. That's lucky, man. Some people have all the luck. I'll re-sign up here, I guess. This is Stonewall, but like, alrighty. At some point, I do gotta call call it quits, man. Because I feel like I could be sitting here in LFGQ forever. But yeah, this whole like Outlaw Rogue versus Assassin Rogue thing for me, man. I don't know, like I'm so much better geared as Outlaw. You know, I feel like I'll do much better damage as Outlaw than Assassin. It just, as soon as I pick Assassination, they're like, oh, meta spec. And it's like, I'll literally do less damage than like the spec that I normally play. I'm just doing it for you because it's your comfy pick. It's literally like a comfort pick for everybody else. It's like, I can play it. It's fairly easy, honestly. But like, I will literally do less damage. You know what I mean? But yeah. Did it feel tank pressure is like, it's a huge jump? Yeah. I do need to play tank at some point, though. I'll probably do. I feel like that'll be really fun, though. Like, I don't know. I feel like I work better under pressure. Just how I've been. Just how I've been. But they're probably looking for a loss, yeah. So that city thread's probably not gonna take me. We're gonna decline ourselves out of that one. Yeah, that is something they probably should be considering a little bit more. Is, do they have a lust? They don't have a lust. Okay, they're probably not gonna take me ever. Unless for some reason they give rogues a lust, and that's a different story. Yeah. Decline? What the hell? Why? Wait, what did they have? They had like enhance aug? You could literally bring... Oh, I guess it got 2 DPS. For some reason I thought that was prot. Never mind, I was about to get at him. Yeah, you know what? Even plus 11 to plus 12 jump is a pretty high jump too, honestly. That jump is also pretty up there. Where did I get a decline from? Huh? I'm looking for an AUG? Wait, DK? DH? I guess Blood DK or Vengeance DH? That's a move. Huh. That's actually surprising. I think a prop palette would still work with that comp, wouldn't it? Actually, prop palette would even work even better. I'm surprised they want a DK DH. I mean, DK, I guess, for the grip. DH for grip. But you could always, like, toll with the pala. Interesting. Anyway. Doing pressure is like, I do think they need to ramp up to it a little bit better. Yeah, go for like an 11, which is like super easy timeable. And then 12, oh dude, 12 it just feels like a little bit of a pain. I think 12 to a 13 is not as bad of a jump. Because like you're already dealing with the affix, it's just everything just hits a little harder. But it's not that bad, right? I feel like 11 to 12 jump is a pretty noticeable one though. Very noticeable one. Grim, yo. I feel like I'm so good at breaking Grim keys. I'm just gonna send up. I'm gonna toss my head in the ring. I'm so good at breaking that key. We can make like a brick house out of the a brick house out of necrotic way keys too. I'm really good at breaking those as well. My whole entire group is good at that. Meta's gonna be matter once you hit 14s or higher. Yeah, of course, for sure. But like, I don't know, man. It just. Yeah, no, for sure. Like at some point, meta classes really are there, so you just can even have a bare minimum to survive certain mechanics. Yeah, I really wish there was like a little bit more like... I think there used to be a little bit more room for players to have that push potential, so more classes could be viable in that push environment. But like the jump between like 11 and 12 is enough for so many players to just start falling back on the meta classes so quickly that it's like it just leaves so many classes in the dust. Also, I don't know why my UI is blinking. Thank you, Blizzard. Very cool. Why is it blinking? Why is it blinking? Why is it Abe blinking? What the hell is happening? I'm not gonna do anything. It's just blinking. You guys see it on stream? Oh, now stop blinking. Oh, now you stop. Nothing? Oh. Okay. Oh, no, you guys are seeing it. Okay, I'm not crazy. I mean, the team run double frost mage and we're timing 13s. Yeah. Like, you could definitely, like, 13s, like you said, though, like 14s and higher, like, meta classes become a lot more important. But yeah, you could definitely make a lot of plays just by playing cleanly. Around like 12, 13, maybe up to 14, some keys. Like Arakara, I'm pretty sure is very, very doable, right? Just gotta play it super clean and make sure your kicks are right. Like you can't make a mistake in the key, basically. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe there should just be a little bit better, like an on-ramp experience, and like for some more classes could be a little bit more viable when it comes to the M+ pushing. It'd be nice. It just would be very, very nice. Alright, I'm switching out to Assass. I feel like as soon as I switch to Assass, I'm gonna get an invite. As soon as I switch to Assassination, it's gonna be an invite. As soon as I do. What do you think, Bird? Yeah, you agree? Yeah, he agrees. He agrees. We're good friends. We're talking all the time. Bro, I will not take this disrespect lying down. I will play Assassination for your Tirna. We'll brick it if we have to. But let me tell you what. I will not take this lying down. No, sir. No, sir. As soon as I switch to the meta spec, I hate this game. I love this game. I hate it too, but I love it at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus, man. Oh, yes, give me that. Give me them gildeds. More gildeds, the merrier. I could probably up some of my trinkets and stuff soon. Because I spent buying on the belt the other day. So you got a cap out on those. Alright, what did we pick up, dude? We got literally cream of the crop here. We got Frost DK. We got a Prop Pally, Resto Shaman. Wait, are you Frost or your Blood? Oh no, you're Frost. Okay, cool. I got myself confused here. Honestly, I think Shaman would be amazing. Second Shaman would be amazing. Just because I feel like the poison dispels would be awesome. No, I guess towards the later part. But like having a second Fear Breaker would be really, really nice too. Unless they do double up on Fear Breaker. Time in a 13 SV and 30 GB. Gonna test our absolute limit though. We're both roll for plus 12. Yeah. Yeah, the comp that I've been playing with is a Guardian Druid, LA Shaman, Meon Rogue, usually Resto Shaman as a healer, but recently we were able to play with a Prop Paladin as a healer, as a tank as well. That made it a little bit easier. And we usually have a Ret as well. So like our comp is a Red Pally, LA Shaman, me, as either Outlaw or Assassination, whatever we switch around with or whatever, whatnot. Like a druid or warlock? Really? A druid or a warlock? That is, I guess for a second be res? Is there even a druid or warlock? They ain't even single one signed up. Honestly, like Og would be really good too, I think, right? Because that's like a really nice, like, filler. Oh no, we have two B res already. We have a melee and a tanky B res. There it is. But yeah, for us, like, a couple of the 12 keys have been a little bit tough. Then again, we do have a Resto Shaman that doesn't normally play Resto Shaman as a main. He kind of been flip-flopping back and forth between multiple characters. It's not bad at Resto, but it's like, there's a difference between somebody picking up Rest Healer, and they're kind of like figuring out, compared to somebody who mains it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's kind of been my situation with my group. Like, we're doing alright, but... I have been some pugs that feel like there's like, I don't know, mixed success. Sometimes in a pug group and it just absolutely slams. Other times we'll get those like Cydia threats that we got back to back earlier today. And it's just like absolutely nothing that I can do there. Actually just nothing I can do about it. What is this? Do 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 do. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing here. Okay. Sure, would be cool too. Good stops and more poison cleanses. Yeah. Whatever you want to pick up, man. Whatever this guy wants to pick up. I guess you could pick up a Boomkin. He did say something about wanting a druid. Or whatever. I think you saw it earlier with the healer evoker got top damage. What's going on with that? Ah, that's just Dev. Prez. Is there a difference? Honestly, is there really a difference though? There ain't a difference between any of those, ma'am. You know what I mean? Because they all do a lot of good damage. Even maybe like Og probably does the least of them three actually. But no, Prez does a lot of damage, man. Preservation is just a Dev evoker that just has healing. A little bit more healing. That's really all it is. It's kind of nuts actually, when you think about it. It's kind of interesting. I never actually checked out these NPCs here, by the way. Huh. Scroll vendor. Oh, I actually have some stuff. I was gonna say, it's just a little jokes vendor. Bruise. No, it's a real vendor. Hey Dal, thanks for the Death Stalker sub. Hey, any change we would have seen in gameplay, which I'll find more info on it. Any change we see more some gameplay? Any chance? Yeah, if like I'm not able to get into this 13, I'll be down to like when doing like plus 10s with my Tukes, I'll be down to play some sub. Yeah, I have no problem with it. Because I did want to help my Tukes get a couple more keys out of the way, get him more Gilded Crest. I'll play my ult, he'll play his main. And if we get into 10, I could play my sub rogue. Yeah. Just trying to see if I can squeeze in a 13 real quickly before doing some keys with my Tukes. But yeah, I'll be down for it. I need practice with it anyway, because it's a lot of fun. Red Pally note? What is note? I wish I could see it, dude. I wish I could see his note. I can't see the note. What is his note? I wish I could see it. I can't see it. What'd he say? Hold on, these guys are laughing. Apparently some Red Pally put up a note. Hi, key interested in dev. Hi, Dev Slams. Wait, he wants to play Dev? Whoa. Hold on a second. I mean, maybe if he wants to take a Dev, that'd be fine too. Awesome NTY. Hey, no problem, man. It's a lot of fun though. It's really good in raids. It's a little, takes a setup to play it in Mythic Plus. But it can apparently do really good damage. Apparently there's some logs out there with ASUS doing incredibly good. Because normally ASUS sims for like 2 mil in dungeons, give or take. But usually most ASUS rogues are never actually able to put those numbers out. But in certain dungeons that are a little more AoE heavy, Deathstalker can actually do a lot more damage than Trickster. That being said, prio damage is a big thing, like I mentioned in that Deathstalker guide thing, right? It is a pretty big part of that spec, is the prio. But Trickster has a lot of prio. It has it in heaps. Lots and lots of prio. Where does this take him? I actually never been this down here. But yeah, so the actual hero spec, Trickster is probably going to be the more played if you're really trying to min-maxi the whole... Oh. Huh. I didn't realize it connects this way. Cool. I guess it makes sense though. Oh wait, we did get an AUG. Or is it Dev? It is the Dev! Oh, okay. It's either going to be insane or we're all going to die. One of those two. I'm excited either way though. Alright, we're doing it. I think it was a mist, right? Pretty sure it was a mist. Where are these guys going? Dornagal, Oaken. Okay, it is mists. Alright, we'll see if this Dev is going to be the play, man. Imagine this Dev evoker actually ends up being the champion we needed. Blasts out all the ads at the beginning, does all the best knockups in the world, and then just absolutely sweeps the first boss in a single one-shot. Like, how good would that be, right? How insane would that be? I'm gonna stick around as assassination for this just because that's what they wanted, but this key's actually okay as outlaw, but I'm just gonna play meta. I don't like it, but I'll play the meta. I'll actually... Should I play a Garrote? Because like we got a paladin, so I could just go like Sudden Demise and just play the AoE build. Yeah, I'll play no Sudden Demise. Oh, I'll play Sudden Demise and let Pally do the stops. Because I don't think there should be a lot of silences really. It's like what, the first set of ads, and Pally should be able to cover most of them plus our kicks. It's actually not that big of a kick dungeon, except towards the tail end we had some more ad, but just really one ad really. I just like what you mentioned in the video about the old playstyle Love Sub in Season 1 and 2 Dragonflight. Yeah, no, it does definitely allow you to really focus in on the basics of just Shadow Striking and Eviscerating, maintaining Rupture outside of cooldowns, but Shadow Striking, Eviscerating, Secret Techniquing, and spamming as many Eviscerates as possible. Yeah, it does bring it back to the core, like original. It literally just lets you play the core playstyle of the spec, and because of how many comp points you can build and how quickly you can build them, the capstone that you're playing around with doesn't even feel that bad either, because you can't really overdraw on combo points. Like even if let's say you have, you know, backstab and a bunch of those procs for like extra combo points where your next ability is going to generate more combo points, like getting that full 7 combo points doesn't feel nearly as bad on that spec at all. So I think I like it a bunch. Is this guy in? He's still making his way. Oh, it's this guy. I was clicking around random people and I saw that dude and I was like, oh. I know it's just like a meme like attire. I think I'm actually gonna have to buy it in the store, dude. I'm not even kidding you. Speaking about Mogs, by the way, did I ever get my crown? I did. Nice. Dude, I don't know why this crown of Violet Rose, I don't know why that thing is like US only, by the way. It's like a Discord quest thing, but for some reason that thing is US only. It makes no sense at all. Looking forward to fixing Shadowlands starting quests in the next patch. Some of my ults are broken for it. I want to use them to farm up transmogs like we do in Shadowlands. Yeah, I think the only way to really try starting to get in like the intro to Shadowlands working now is like to create a brand new character and literally level from scratch through Shadowlands, get in a covenant, all those things. But yeah, they definitely like tried to standardize like Chromie time leveling. They did end up breaking a couple of things, that's for sure. They definitely broke a couple of things that way. But what can you do? Hopefully they'll fix. Hopefully they fix. I think anybody that played in Shadowlands that had a max level character that's like an established character, and you did like all the storylines, I think those are fine. But anybody that like stopped playing the game halfway through that expansion, I think all of those players specifically got like screwed up a little bit because their like quest lines or whatever got a little mixed up or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, pop the key in. Let's do this, man. I just want to get off of this spec specifically and start playing more fun specs as soon as possible. So please send it. Send it, my brethren. Send this key into the Mythic Plus heaven. Please pop it in. Oh, we're taking forever. We're taking a sweet time. There we go. Please just send it. I'm ready. I just want to time something. You get to the city and the guy who greets you is not there and you cannot leave the city no vendor spawn. Oh, okay, yeah. So then it's supposed to do like a whole, yeah. Are you a max level character when doing that or not? Because if you're an auto max, yeah, so that happened to me the other day. I don't know how to fix it. I literally just had to basically start the intro to Shadowlands. That's about all. On the max level, yeah, so that's kind of bugged. Yeah, it's broken. I don't know how to fix that. You think we get in Tinker's Dal? I would love a Tinkerer. I don't think so. Not anytime soon. I would love Tinkerer, but not anytime soon. We can sleep walk. We can sleep walk. Skip, right? Yeah. Breathe, brother. Breathe. It's already starting off, dude. We already started off. This guy's like, yo, how are we gonna do that little skippy? How are we gonna do it? Oh, he's like, we got a rogue, brother. And he's the one telling him like, breathe. The guy that was freaking out is telling the other dude to breathe. We're off on the right foot. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, man, do your thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord. Oh. a second. He needs a second. Needs a second. Needs a second. Needs a second. Okay, well the Evoker's doing stuff. I guess that's good. Overgrown? Yeah, he's hitting somebody else. This is good. We need to nuke this thing. Oh, yeah. Overgrown on DK. Oh, I don't know if he's got MS or not. I actually gotta stun this just so he doesn't heal. That could have been rough, but we recovered. We should just pull this. I can open up the thing if you need it, or if you don't need it. Yeah. It makes sense for us to get the buff now, right? Can I step to these? Yeah, I can. Nice. Nice. Execute perfectly. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is going according to plan. Exactly how I wanted it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not playing the silence thing anymore. For some reason I thought I am. I'm just gonna focus on this guy because he's lower. I almost want to death mark one of them. Maybe I should? I feel like it'll be Kingsbane 1, I think. Let's see if that'll be enough. Paint, sippy cup. Okay, so the Evoker can do pretty good on this pole. That's nice. Okay, so we have Kingsbane, we have all those things. I'm not gonna send anything. I probably should have just sent everything on these guys. Like you're gonna be here forever. Can you call out a rotation, please? We'll let you play a SAS Rogue. I mean, okay, I could do that. Basically, I don't know if I can really call out like every single button that I'm pressing. But I can tell like where I'm building call points or what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to set up for. I'm just gonna get my ambush to make sure that I'm getting my dots on the big tree man. And I'm mostly just Phantom Knives to build calm points. Only mutilating just to make sure to refresh my caustic spatter buff. But otherwise I'm mostly just pumping a lot of damage onto the tree. I will shiv it just to send some cooldowns into it. We can have some more damage. I'll try to stay on the tree as best as I can here. Except when this guy's gonna try to see if he can get a cast off. Making sure to keep the bleeds on the tree more than anything. Crypts the Tempest on both of them as well. And I'll make sure to also keep mutilating the tree when I can. Hopefully we have a tremor here. Perfect. Beautiful. Need to put in some pressure on the tree. I'm just gonna keep hitting it with everything I got. Make sure no one bleeds on that thing. And I'll still Crypt the Tempest, even though there's like 2 targets for us to hit. It's still worth. Pop a sippy cup. Try to step in order to get across. Tree still needs to be a higher priority focus. I'll kick that man. And I'll still just focus on the tree. Now you need to kind of have all the cooldowns ready here. I don't know how that man died. Not sure how he died. Cooldowns are all kinds of scuff though. Trying to pump as much damage into this guy. Mutilates and big envenoms. After all my bleeds are up. We did not get a lot of damage. Apparently I got the most damage though out of everybody in the group so far. I don't know how that happened. But I'm gonna vanish to make sure I can ambush remark the tree, and I'm just phantomizing on the tree. That thing is gonna have to go down. I will clear both of them. I'll keep bleeds on both of them when I can. But I'm mostly focusing down the tree. I can shoot you mutilated once in a while. Yeah, look like a Turin? Kinda. I've been told. I've definitely been told. Sucks that I can't really hit the tree, but I'll fan it if I can't really like reach it. But I'll try to stay on it as best as I can. That man is gonna get a kick here in a second. Nice. Beautiful. Make sure to dot him. King's Bane, everything is up on this guy. Wish I had my mark here, but my mark is kind of stuck in the tree, man, and he's no longer attackable, so this is a little awkward. So I'm just gonna do whatever damage I can. I wish I had a death mark here and everything. But yeah. The fact that we're gonna have to get 3 goes is a little rough. Not gonna lie. I'm still saying tree, okay. So I no longer have an ambush or a mark or anything here. It's probably not good. I'll probably have to remark this guy, the tree, in a second. While getting both of them blood up. Just focus the tree. I'll shiv it just to get some single target damage out. I'm almost thinking maybe I should just death mark the tree and just burn it, because I feel like that might have some cooldowns for the other guy, honestly. Because the longer we are in this, the worse it's going to get for us. So I'm actually going to do that. Gonna send literally everything. Gonna cloak this, so I don't have to worry about the fear. Never mind, you can still get feared even through cloak. Great. Nice, good kick. Tree man, I can't really help it. Pop a sippy cup. Okay, broke it. I got bleeds. Hopefully they got some cooldowns, because I just have bleeds on this guy. That's all I got. Couple invenoms that I can do. I literally sent everything into the tree to try to see if we can break past it, because we were on that tree for a while. Maybe it's normal in a 13, but like, that would just kill. Assess single target spec. It can do quite a bit of AOE. It's a single target spec for the most part, but it has a lot of like funnel AOE. It's really good at focusing things down because of caustic spatter, because you can mostly just spread bleeds on everybody together with indiscriminate carnage. Like when you open her up. You go out people, rupture people, all of them and everything, right? And then you focus on a single target with caustic spatter, and your points of damage, single target damage, cleaves everything around it. It's really nice, so it allows you to really have good single target focus damage. Like I'm gonna focus down on this defender here for the most part, right? I'm mostly single targeting, if you could see here. Mostly hitting this guy. Mostly just focusing him down. Put in some bleeds, in some AoE, because I can. Making sure to mutilate to reapply that caustic buff. Mostly just hitting him, and you can see both of them are down pretty evenly. And I'm actually doing decent damage to both of them. And maybe I'll reapply some bleeds on this guy, because he's getting kind of low. And then, since this guy's about dead, I'm going to reapply my mark on this guy instead. And I did AoE damage to both of them, while doing mostly single target damage. So that's the fun of this spec, is you can mostly prioritize single target damage to cleave everything around you. It is very, very nice. Very convenient that way. So it is a single target spec, but it can do a lot of AoE. It's a priority spec, I would say. You have one target that you're prioritizing. That's mostly what you'll be doing. Actually gonna switch my priority target here in a second. Switch into this man over the other guardian. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really know how else I can really call out my rotational buttons. I probably should get like True DCD or something again. But here I'm gonna have some burst, so what I'm gonna do is let him walk up. And I'm gonna pick a target and burst it, probably the tender. Just to nuke that thing. Got some bleeds, got a Crimson Tempest, one more Garrote, and mostly just focus my damage on the Tender. Shiv, Kingsbane, Deathmark, send all my cooldowns, and just mostly spam in Venoms. Because that single target and Venom damage is going to cleave on everything else around him, as you can see by my damage meter. And as soon as I see somebody getting kind of low, I'm going to switch over to them. I vanish to make sure I can get my Garrote spreads, reapply my dots. Because I have 2 charges of vanish, I might as well use them liberally. And I'm mostly just Phantom Knivesing, almost at max comp points, in Venom. I'm not trying to AoE. Bleeds are rolling. I got plenty of energy. You mostly put on bleeds like Garrote Rupture for energy. You basically want to get 5 bleeds out. Right? 5 Garrote Ruptures, whatever works. Whatever is fine. You technically do more for damage, but just for energy specifically, just 5. And you're fine. And I usually will build comp points up until about 5 or so. Unless I'm trying to like play around my capstone of Darkest Night where I need 7 comp points to remark the enemy while having that event do more damage. So there, I'm mostly just single targeting with Caustic Spatter, cleaving everything around you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Basically. It's gonna also come from Classic whenever I decide to. Exactly. Alright, I don't know if there's any like really tough enemies. Actually, there was a Tender. I'm gonna focus on Tender. I'm gonna make sure that Tender feels quite tender. I'm gonna push him out. I'm gonna go back to retail. I feel that. Wait, you play Classic now? Kata or Classic? There's multiple kinds of Classic. Don't wear yourself out on too much Classic. You know, you need some Missa Pandari in your life at some point. And that's about it as Assassination. The rest of it is like, the rotation in the gameplay is very simple. You maintain your bleeds, and you really only refresh them when they're about to fall off. Otherwise, it's all about trying to figure out your cooldowns. I can get Deathmark and Kingsbane coming up together very soon. I will probably end up sending them 10 seconds if I can wait. It is a single target encounter, so probably is a good idea to send CDs, because I don't think anyone's going to send anything on the Frog. So I'm actually going to send cooldowns into the Frog. Everything is on. Hopefully I get my big capstone. Got my capstone. Just gonna pump the Frog. I think the DK might have some cooldowns too. That or my damage in AoE, a single target just this cheeks. Get my capstone. Oh, that hurts. Can she dodge it? Pretty sure she could dodge that, right? So I have double vanish available, so I could use them for next trash back to make sure the bleeds are rolling on everybody. Yeah, tongue lashing. It doesn't actually have to get hit by it. Gonna AoE again. Legion Classic is an option? Yeah. One day, right? One day. Do tab target Rupture Garrote. I actually don't have my tab target working for PvE content. I just have it working for PvP specifically. I have tab to switch to players, not to enemies. So yeah, normally you can tab if you want to, or make a mouse over macro. I'm actually just hard clicking things. Oh, it's a not twofer. Okay. All right, everybody's here. We have a Shaper. I'm gonna be on Shaper because I feel like almost nobody's on Shaper ever. Shaper got eliminated. Yeah, everybody else is going to be on the other one. They always are. And also Crimson Tempest, that's another bleed. You don't really want to spam, you just kind of want to maintain it as a bleed, and you're only refreshing when it's about to fall off. I'm gonna just start sharp target eroding. I mean, you for the most part you can. For the most part, it's fine. But yeah, if you are trying to be a little more accurate with it, yeah, you probably would just make a mouse over macro or hard target things. That can be sometimes tough in the moment. Oh, boss already. Nice. So we'll have single target on the boss. We have lust and everything. I feel like we just gotta lust the boss here. I think we have to. Key's going a little slow. It feels like it's going a little slow. We're lusted. Oh, yeah. That's one spot is spooky. I'm gonna do here's Rigor Road. Make sure that we get ourselves a full beanie.
I must get closer.
The problem here is we're not really gonna have anything for the ad phase in a second. Yeah, it's gonna be a little sketch. I think he's gotta die. Cross DK popping cooldown just to kill it. Good man. Full King's Bane as soon as it's up. And Evoker can just guide it, so at least there's that. Doesn't have to worry about the dog. Get weird overlap sometimes, for sure, for sure. Oh, he's got like pick for every one of them. At least he could hover. Or sleep, he could always sleeper. Oh, sleeper OP. Actual sleeper OP. Look at the evoker damage actually, hold on a second, this guy's popping off. Is the, yeah, she's gonna phase. Which is good. That's exactly what we wanted. It is the... Oh, yeah. It's this one. I don't want to pop big cooldowns here at all. I'm just gonna... Oh, perfect. Holy. Okay, we're gonna pop everything here on the boss. King's Bane, everything. Big Garrote. Big Garrote. Rigor Road again. I was about to kidney that, but I don't have to now. Ha ha ha! Actually, while they're next to each other, I can Crimson Tempest the boss. If there's ever two enemies nearby, you want to Crimson Tempest because Crimson Tempest scales with the numbers of enemies you're fighting. So you could do a little more single target damage that way. Holy! Oh, he slept it. Nice. It still is asleep while on fire. That's nice. It's confused. Okay, I have like nothing here. It is... Yeah. About to say. Oh, yeah. I knew it was going to be a little rough there. I could tell it was going to be a little rough. I'm a King's Bane that thing.
Too far away. I am out of range.
Yeah, that thing gotta die. Nice. Hopefully the boss dies. Losing one person there is unfortunate, but like, what can you do, right? You should watch a replay of that one. Yeah, maybe. Alright, well at least we got that. 11 minutes, I don't think is a lot of time to time this, but like maybe we'll have a really good pull here. I think we gotta do a big pull and just live it some way, somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I have no cloak, no evasion, I can faint. I got a sippy cup. I wish I had a warlike hellstone. I could pop cooldowns here with temper potion at least. There's that.
I must get closer.
Good shroud, just to make sure it's okay. Just don't follow the edges. Okay. And let him gather, and then I'll be on the stack horn, and we'll just start popping cooldowns here as best as we can. Mog, secret LOG. Yeah, might as well, man. Might as well. Wish I had Vanish here, but I don't. We'll have Vanish in a bit. I can re-rupture things. Oh, having a healer die is unfortunate, but he can get up at least. So there is that. I can cloak. He's about to fall off, so we're okay. Nice.
I need to target something first.
And that actually didn't take that long at all. That took like a minute. Just kind of nuts. And I can Kingsbane that. Can do one of these. Got a perfect kick. Got another knockup or something. That's okay. Garrote, not Garrote, comes the Tempest. Pop my Sippy. And that stack should be dead here in a bit. I'll kidney that. So we have one less mob to deal with. I have really good cooldowns for the next group, and I think I'll just send it into the group. Yeah. If he can give me like 5 seconds, then I can trick him. Or I guess that could work too. Okay, now we can do it.
Too far away. I cannot use that item yet.
Kingsbane, everything is up. Okay, now we have literally everything rolling into that trash. Literally everything here, boys. Nice. The mobs left. Big and Venom. We could do boss, but like we need lust, we need time, we need cooldowns. If we play this very, very carefully, if we just live this here, I think we need to pop cooldowns here. I'm gonna have cloak and everything ready. We'll probably need to do flyers, because here we could probably just wipe really, really badly. Hopefully we don't. We cloak that. That's a lot of damage. You see, he doesn't want to pick up flyers. Look at the evoker flying around, by the way. Oh, we did pick up flyers. Okay, that's a little scary. Try to see if I can go Rotom.
I am out of range.
I'm a Kingsbane them. This is still going to be alive for a bit, so I might as well get the value. Big and Venom. Good kick. Gotta make sure I re-bleed these guys. Got some ruptures. We have to go boss. I don't know if we'll have percent here. I guess we have to do the big pull. Okay, I have a Death Mark, but I don't have Kingsbane, which is a little cheeks. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. And we got a bug. Acid Nova. Okay, we got Death Mark and everything. I think it's worth sending.
Too far away.
I've feigned the entire time here. Fastest boss ever. I mean, 5 minutes is a decent bit of time to work with. We make 0 mistakes. And like the Evoker does a lot of good damage. So like maybe it'll be enough. We have Lust too, so like we have CDs, we have Lust. He probably has stacked up his yeah, he stacked up a full Spy Master, so like technically he has a lot of damage. But he seems good mana. Wish we could have had this guy with the AMS, because then we would have to deal with the whole like the mechanic of the what's it called? The whole like mine thing mechanic. Would be nice, but not much you can do about it.
I must get closer. I am out of range.
And I have full cooldowns coming up very, very soon with like Deathmark and everything. Very, very soon. Got the ass here coming up. Boss doing thing. I'm gonna feint an evasion and try to see if I can just stay on him. Nice. That's gonna be the scariest thing ever, is having cooldowns to get past that shield. Okay, I got like everything here. Literally everything.
Too far away. I must get closer. I am out of range.
All about survivability at this point, I think. I don't know if he can bop me or anything. Doubt he can.
I must get closer.
Yeah, he can't. That's okay. I'm so tipless. I just gotta be away from those things as they die.
Too far.
Question if we have anything big here. I technically have a King's Bane and a Cloak of Shadows. Use that to live. We broke past it real quickly.
Must get closer.
That was awesome. I had to chance that, but I'm glad that I did.
I am out of range.
Make sure you don't turn you back to the boss. That's about all. 2 minutes. 20%.
More at this
Or 30%. Be very careful. I could also reroad all these things.
far away.
So this should be dying pretty quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Had to chance that step. Had to chance that step. Okay, we have Deathmark coming up and everything. King's Bane, Deathmark, all that. I'm afraid. I don't see the circle. I don't know where it's at. Okay. That was the only part where I was a little worried there. Is I don't see the circle. I don't know where it is. But I think the boss is dead, boys. I think we got it. Oh, that death at the end. Don't you. Don't you dare. Don't you do that to me, baby. Don't do that to me. Hey! Timed it, boys! Let's go! We did it! 7 points! Holy! Oh, baby. GG's. Let's go, boys! Oh, man, that felt good. That felt good. Dude, the Devastation pulled off! Look at it! The Devastation pulled off a big switcheroo on us. Instead of an AUG, the Dev did good. Dev big good. Oh, he didn't see it. Oh, no, he did see it. He did see it. I didn't see Dev be good. QI all funky. Hope you see you guys at some point in the future. After 3K now? Yeah, I thought, dude. Almost. Yeah, fastest boss possible. I don't think it's necessary. Not necessary at all, honestly. That was fun. All right, let's do some old stuff. I got a little bit of time. I want to do at least a key with my tukes, and that'll be fun. Okay, let's go to some old stuff. How was my damage there, by the way? I didn't even look. It was decent. I actually did more as outlaw before in this dungeon, but yeah. And alright, I feel like we did the maze really clean. Couple of deaths, couple of things, but like still got through it pretty nicely. That was neat. Very neat, if you ask me. Alrighty. I just wish the time to key is outlaw, but it's okay, dude. Have to play as Saz just so everybody feels comfy. The dude got to play Dev though. I had to play as Saz, but he got to play Dev, man. Come on, was that a 13? It wasn't 13, yeah. It was my second 13 time. We have my big head covering up a little bit. No, it ain't. But yeah, we got Tirna and Arakara. Arakara I did it with a group of friends, but now we got a Tirna. And we did it solo, which is kind of nice. 2970, and that's just one of the 8 keys I gotta get for the week. I might just have to cut back on those, man. Just do 4. 'Cause I can't get much more gear. I want to get a mythic chest piece. And I think I need like a mythic, ideally one of these, and a mythic one of these. But like, besides that, almost maxed all through and through. Or a mythic one of these would work too, but yeah, the rest of it is pretty maxed. Pretty maxed. Maxed, alright. But yeah. Very excited about that though. That was awesome. Let me see if my Tuke's around. Hey, Key? See if he'll be down. I'll message him. Otherwise, we'll just find a key to do ourselves on a lonesome. I've been enjoying that mix, but I kind of want to mix things up a little bit. Change up the pacing here. What did I change it to, though? It's an enhance. I did want to play some enhance, yeah. I did want to get better at enhancement. That's for sure. So maybe I'll do that. I did say practice with it, I think. Because, like, they're doing some nutty numbers, and I just can't. Alright, my chick's not responding, so I think he's doing other stuff. I'm gonna do a real quick key on enhance. Practice key. Play some enhance with Shamancement. I'm definitely a lot better at Ellie, but I want to get better at enhance so we could actually do stuff. And just like, I just want to pump. That's all I want to do is just pump. I just want to pump. I'll actually pull up like the guide for enhancement just so I can like reference it. So I have no Ice Strike, I have Voltaic, I don't have Hailstorm, I have Ascendance, Lava Lash, all those things. And then the AoE talents, I also need to set it up as well. No Ice Strike, Sundering is there. It looks like a good portion of the spec is actually just like spamming Storm Strike whenever it's up. So Primordial Wave whenever it's up, Feral Spirits whenever it's up, Tempest whenever it's available, +8 Maelstrom. Ascendance whenever it's up, Doom Winds when it's up, Windstriker cooldown, Lightning Bolt with the 8+. Storm Strike is the 2 charges. We'll take Blaze. Storm Strike if it's at 1 charge. Yeah, so then a Flame Shock and the rest is just filler. So it seems like the Storm Striker for the most part and Lightning Bolting. In AoE it gets a little interesting because you want a Flame Shock and then Lava Lash to spread that Flame Shock. but then after you get it done, so it's like 2 globals you got to do at the beginning. Apparently you call another 10 plus practice, so if you know a lot of people. Oh, there actually. So I mean, it all depends, right? So like, I mean, it all depends how you look at it, right? Was it actually that bad? What tier is Fury do you think? What tier is Fury do you think? Like tier in a tier list, like A tier, S tier, all of those things, right? Good. It all I don't know. I actually think Fury is pretty solid. I think it's fairly strong. I don't know if what tier I'd rank it, because like tier, I'm not a great tier list to be honest. I'm just not. I just ain't. But like if I had to place it, because it's a popular spec that's played by everybody. It's a little more popular than Arms Warrior. I don't know, like A tier? I think they're everywhere. I played some like A tier. They're like good in raids, good in dungeons. I have it to +8. Oh man. But like, yeah. But like, the way I look at it, Wes, is like anything under +10, because +10s is where you're getting the best of the best rewards, right? Does that not make sense? Am I the only one who thinks that way? But like working up to those levels is difficult. It is. It really is. It's not easy. And Blizzard, if they can make those keys like a little bit better to ramp up to that, that'll be nicer. I don't play Frost DK, never played it before, and damn, I'm having fun and doing decent DPS. Hell yeah, man, I'm glad. I am glad. Hell yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, you posted twice. Sorry, I didn't see your message the first time around, man. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's start somewhere though, right? When it comes to keys. But like, Blizzard puts down like what? +10s as the highest reward possible. And that's ideally like the goal that everybody should, I guess, be trying to meet at the very least. 610 for million AOE, that's a lot, man. I'm no general on Plus, that's why I don't really do them. Yeah, I feel like on Plus you either enjoy it or you don't, and I don't think the season has been as good as like season 3 of Dragonflight. Something's gotta change, but I like a challenge personally, but like a challenge cannot come at a cost of fun. So I have fun with challenge specifically, right? But yeah, I don't think the keys are in the moment where it's like, because for some people, something that's a little too challenging for their taste, it's just immediately no longer fun. Immediately no longer fun. So I'm just wondering, like, what was it, the secret sauce of season 3 of Dragonflight that made everybody in the mother play it? Because everybody were playing keys. Everybody were doing keys. I think it's when Blizzard takes M Plus and like any gearing systems or any whatever a little too seriously. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's probably because the fact that you can't get like max level crests on +6 and above. I think that's probably the hardest part. Yeah, no, I think it's probably the hardest part because you can't gear or work your gear to those keys, right? Because you're capped. You can't, like, you have to do +8s to get your gildeds, and even that's hard. Because then it's like everything hits you hard. Plus that new affix of like taking away your timer every time you die. Yeah. Let's start this where it's easily accessible, the weren't overtuned. Yeah, but like I think it probably is gear though, isn't it? Because like you can do +6s and get like the highest ranked crests and make a bunch of crafted gear or upgrade like your hero track gear. You know? Stuff wasn't cranked. I mean, I think as the pool of keys in season 3 was also really good. Yeah, that probably could soften things a little. You know, I think there should be definitely challenging higher keys, but I don't think like the requirements will for +12 or +13, where you gotta play almost perfectly, need to be there on a +7, +8, +9. Honestly, that's probably what they're trying to do, is they're trying to like take keys super seriously and make it like a real challenge working up to it. And I think they're meeting to the point, like I said before, like there's a graph, like there's a certain amount of challenge that people like, but they're having fun. But when the challenge gets too high, fun goes down immediately, right? So I think it's maybe them just trying too hard. Season 2 keys worry me. I think if they end up nerfing a bunch of those keys specifically, they'll be fine. Like honestly, I feel like if they nerf those keys, they'll be just fine. That's all they gotta do. It's just like make sure none of the mobs are overtuned, and probably reduce the amount of like cognitive load the players have to deal with when it comes to keys. If there's more pulls like Dawnbreaker, minus the whole flying element, but like in terms of scary mobs on the dungeon, like you have frontal mobs, those are pretty easy to avoid. Caster mobs, those you get an intro for, and the rest of the mobs you just kill, right? There's not too much like going on in terms of like having a hard time figuring out what to do with a dungeon, right? At least I don't think so. Mogs all over the place. What is that thing? What is that belt? Is that a belt? It looks like a part of the pants part, but Lightforged run out, by the way. I almost never see them as warlocks either. Let's see. We just did a tiered idea, so I don't want to do another tier now. What did we pop into then? I don't know if it was scored to start doing 8s, I think. Right? 9. Let's try 9. I don't know if I'll get invited. Maybe. Let's try to get my quest though. Grim. Oi. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, decurse actually. That'd be perfect for Grim then. Arakara. Arakara is pretty easy, usually. But like, I don't know. I guess what I said, like practice keys, I also didn't think like it's a bad thing. It's more like for Blizzard to kind of like make it less punishing, right? It's like the place where people go to, +8s, +9s, and higher, anything that isn't a +10. This is where people go to practice and work their way up to eventually doing a 10. And I feel like Blizzard shouldn't be punishing players who are in those keys. You know what I mean? I don't know. Trying to Boomkit next. Is Boomkit even played? I feel like I almost never see Boomkit. They're probably really, really good. I just never see any. Ever. At least in my keys. But maybe in my class it doesn't synergize with Boomkin super, super well. That might be me. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Get me in an 8. I need to practice this thing. I guess I'll go hit train dummies while I'm at it. Oh, wow. A spin? It just looks so unaerodynamic. Completely unaerodynamic. Did I not get a buff? Okay, now I did. I feel like I'm not doing any damage doing this. Oh, I need to chain, I think, before I ascend. That's what I think I need to do. To build the resources, and then I need to chain. Because I'm not chain, I'm just lightning bolting. I need to watch out for that. I don't really know how to set it up as an enhancement, to be honest. Chain ahead of time before I ascend. Okay, I think I'm picking it up a little bit. Okay, yeah. Wish I had a better trinket than what I have over here, but it's very, very bursty. Maybe a little too bursty. Okay, I literally ramped up to decent damage. I just needed to chain lightning at the beginning as early as possible. Alright, let's try, dude. Let's try a little more. What is this happening? What is happening, man? Okay, some alts. I'm just gonna set up. Give me an 8, please. Maybe they're looking for like super, super high score. There we go. There we are. Borealis. We can do it. Do I need anything specific for Borealis? There's like a curse mechanic. I have a decrease for that. I don't think I need a fear. And I have a dispel if there's... No, there is a poison area actually. Yeah, so this is perfect then. That's gonna work out just fine. Should work out okay. Hopefully. Once I got this ring and hero track, the saddest part is though I can't even put any sockets on that thing. It's actually tragic. Because it's technically a TBC, if not Wrath of Lich King neck. Or ring. Unless they fixed it maybe? No, you literally cannot. It is the worst. It is the worst. Here we go. But yeah, if you try Boomkin, man, I don't see them all that often, but like maybe they're really, really good. But yeah, play whatever interests you at the end of the day. I think that's what you should do every time. Is play whatever you find mildly interesting or even a little interesting. Now, it looks like on Arkham, Boomkins are not bad. They're about in the same row as Assassin Rogues in terms of like play. Yeah, they're doing 18s too, so that's pretty cool. That's really neat. At least in logs they are. Apparently they're doing hierarchies and assassination, at least in logs. Was it like a non-time key? Is there actually 18? Yeah, Arakara 18 with a boomkin. Never mind, the crank. Never mind, apparently the crank. Not having a kick though, or like a reliable kick, I imagine does like make it feel a little weird though. Maybe it's bad until 11s and 12s, nothing, since nothing lives. Oh, like we gotta ramp up with all your dots and then get a go. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. That's a weird spot to be in, because it's like you just become like such an automatic class, because you're not really seeing a lot of them at lower end. So I guess people would then assume, like I did, that maybe they're not that good. But that is wrong. That is apparently wrong. I feel like that's a class, or spec rather, that's gone through like a number of changes that like I just don't really know what it feels like they don't really know what they want to do with the boomkin. Is it just me? But it just feels like they just gotta keep going back and forth with boomy stuff, right? They changed up the playstyle like a decent bit back to back to back now. And it's like, I don't think they've settled on anything so far. They're good when they outscale the content. They're good when they outscale the content they're doing or when things live. That's a weird place to be in, you know? It's an outlaw or sass? It's sass. I was gonna say. I was gonna say. But yeah, that's just a weird spot to be in. Anyone got the H mount? Hold on. Bruto. I need to put that on my bars. What did Shamans buy for Flask, by the way? I might as well buy one. I don't have the gold, never mind. Well, if I'm actually attempting to learn the spec. Swiftness, maybe? I can narrowly afford it. Just barely. Alright, that'll work. And we got a feast. Feast it up, ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna need to figure out, I'm gonna need to make sure to like chain lightning first before I go in for a full ascent go here. Also, what do you lost? Like second pack, right?
Heroes, we'll secure the docks while you push.
Or should I just lost bosses here?
With any luck, we'll drive this scum from the city before high tide.
I'm gonna lost bosses. I don't know how groups do this, but I'm just gonna lost bosses.
I can't use that item yet.
So we chain. Now we can go for full go here. And then just spam. Trying to wall it. I think I walled it at the wrong time though. Yeah, my damage was abysmal there. I didn't do anything. I pressed my buttons too, but it's like, did nothing, it feels like. Kind of came up at the end there, but still feel like my damage was just whatever. That was a little disappointing, not gonna lie. Should we kick him or something? There we go. Is it the spell? It is a spell. Okay, good thing I have the totem then. Okay, well I feel like my damage is kind of all over the place. I don't think I'm doing a lot at all though. I got a send coming up very, very soon, so maybe we can make some work off of that. I don't know if we're doing a skippy. We are doing a skippy. How far are we skipping though? Pretty far. Okay, well we do okay damage. I just feel like it could do a lot better.
It's still recharging. Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Trying not to get hit by the, what is it, the curse on that guy? Oh, did it go? I heard that already. So focused right now, just trying to like figure out how to play this. I'm not doing well at all damage wise. I am not doing damage wise at all. I feel like it's probably, I'm probably missing something though. I'm probably doing something wrong, I'm just not realizing it. Maybe not enough chain lightning? Maybe too many chain lightnings? Not enough lightning bolts? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure, but we're gonna have lust, innocent, and everything for the boss. Hopefully we just dumpster him, dude. Hopefully we just dumpster. I'm gonna try to keep this thing's lightning bolty as best as I can. Oh, that could have been bad. That could be real bad. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Oh, at least decent bit. I'm just trying to dumpster everything to the boss as best as I can. We have the, oh, somebody might need to eat that. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh, we're dead. You gotta eat that when it's getting low like that. But it's getting close. If you can B-res the healer, we might be okay, actually. We'll drop down this. Got some of these here. And hopefully we kill. There we go, dude. Imagine if we just died and the SATA reset on that. That would have been so sad. That would have been so sad. Yeah. I feel like my damage just cheeks, man. I'm not doing something correctly. That, or maybe I'm just not pressing my maelstrom button that as much as I should be. That might be the problem too. Maybe I'm just like capping on my maelstrom too much and I just need to be sending it a lot more regularly. Like I'm gonna get aggro here. Decurse him technically. Why isn't it decursing? Okay, well he dead. I think I want to save my cooldowns for the next pack. Like, look at my damage. I'm just not doing anything. I'm disappointed with myself, boys. I apologize. Gotta figure out what my problem is. Probably not worth sending there, was it? Probably not worth. I don't know if the totem helps anything. Are we skipping? Okay. Because I feel like we normally want to kill those guys if we're going to be skipping that, what is it, by the gate or whatever. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do, just spend Maelstrom a lot more aggressively than I have been. Never have like any kind of procs at all. I'm gonna die on this. Okay, we got proper chain lightning set up, everything here. Should hopefully be able to get a bunch of damage out. Or not. Ow. Can I stun them? Or slow them? You can root them, apparently. Can you knock these guys too? If you can root them? Kind of unusual. I'll get him up. I'll get him up. Yeah, like me and the pally are pretty close to damage or item level with one another, but I feel like my damage just cheeks. Uh-oh.
I'm out of range. It's not ready yet.
Nice.
It's too far away. I can't use that item now.
Oh no. Worst time. I'm gonna get aggro, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. That could have been bad. Wait, you got it. I think. Nice. Can I root her? You can root her. Oh, that is weird. Yeah, you used to actually be able to slow this enemy down, and I think you have to be able to like car control to some degree. I know that knockbacks like Evoker knockback for some reason just censor flying. I guess certain other knockbacks probably still do. The fact that you could root her is weird though. How many bosses do you know that you could just root? Like outright root. Super unusual. Nice. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, so maybe that's what I'm just gonna do, is spend Maelstrom as aggressive as possible, just for more lightning bolts, more chain lightnings, for more Tempest procs. That's probably what I'm doing wrong, is like holding on to that a little too much. I need to play kind of like you play Shaman back in like what, Mop Rebix? Possibly. Perfect time for dispel poison thing. I have a decent set of CDs for the next trash pack. Hopefully he'll do like a decent pull there. 4 is not necessarily a decent pull. But that'll be okay, I think. Oh, okay, that is a very, very decent pull. But maybe one that's a little bit too adventurous. But I think it worked for me. Sorta. Yeah, that kind of worked for me. New Black Ops 7 Zombies map tomorrow on top of a Marvel Rivals. Oh, Marvel Rivals launching tomorrow? No shot. That's crazy. Holy. Wait, that is crazy actually. Alright. That's gonna be pretty good. Look at my damage, man. I'm just not really hitting as hard as I could be. Maybe it's like lack of mastery? Actually, it just might be lack of mastery. Maybe I have way too much haste, not enough mastery on me. Actually, could be very, very possible. Possibility high. Also, I need to knock up things up a little more than what I'm doing. Like there, dude, I did 0 damage. I'm pressing my buttons, but I did actually no damage. That was real bad. Real bad. Huh? Okay, I got hit by every ricochet there at once, apparently. That was, wild. Hold on. I've never died that quick. It looks like this guy just got shot. I just got ricocheted. Looks like ricochet hit me once, twice, 3, 4 times in like 0.1 second. Oh, do we pull extra? Holy, okay. Maybe that's what killed us. There's also pulling extras. Where did they get those guys from tomorrow at 6 PM your time? I don't know. Should I try it? Should I play it? I'm not really great in like the hero shooter. I'll probably shoot. Is it free? If it's free, like there's no reason not to. I should. I should. Oh, bananas. We got a knock. We got a wall. That's way too many bananas. Holy, the bananas are gonna be the enemy. I don't know how we pulled those guys. I don't know if we meant to pull them. Maybe we did. But those bananas are definitely not the play with those dudes. And this guy's still out here barraging. That was bad. 36 gigs, small game for free. Okay, yeah, I'll think about it. I'll give it a thought. I'll give it another look-see. That's all I can promise you. I'll give it a thought. Just one thought though. I don't have too many of those. I can only spare one. Oh man. Yeah, my damage was absolutely abysmal there. Number 1. Hopefully. Did I buff myself? No, I didn't. That would explain it. Partially. Setting on the sun probably is not good either, is it? Yeah. I'll try that. I want to try it. Yeah, definitely, man. Jeff. You hear that, Jeff? That's funny. It's autocorrect. It's autocorrect. But it's still funny either way. Oh, I missed that. Didn't have a kick for that guy. Big on the forge. Jeff is a shark? Fair enough. Oh, Jeff. I thought it was a misspelling of Jake. I thought it was a misspelling of Jake. Never mind. Okay, apparently I don't know my marvels at all. I swear I thought you were trying to say Jake. Jeff the land shark. Okay, yeah, I don't know my marvels apparently. I am I've been behind on my Marvel lore. Pretty behind. Just like a jump player. I got a bone to pick with Jeff. What did Jeff do? Do we lust this guy? I feel like we lust, man. I feel like we lust this one. I haven't really been lusting that aggressively. I don't play Shaman like ever. Oh, it could have been bad. I need to look where I go. Got a spell for us. Oh, my second target damage seems pretty good. When I get like ramped up and everything. I guess that was less though. But to be fair. Behind us. Oh no. You know, for this boss now I'm thinking about it, would have been nicer if you had like a very, very strict pattern of like where the waves come out, because then you could like have a bit more control and like the fight could like be somewhat replicatable. You know what I mean? But look at that, not terrible. Moving up little by little. Just got Junkie Drifter. Hell yeah. It's really good, but Rocket is apparently the best healer by stretch. Wait, Rocket the Raccoon is a healer? I would have never assumed, because I haven't paid attention to the game one bit. I would have never assumed that Rocket the Raccoon is a healer. Never in my life. I would have assumed Rocket the Raccoon is DPS or like yeah, the DPS or like an assassin of swords. Then again, I haven't kept up with the game at all. I have no idea. I have nothing anything about it. To be fair. Okay, we should be able to have a proper go here though. On myself. Crank some Nami. Did everybody switch off? Okay, I did, but I think everybody else did too. But at the same time. Rocket is a Healy boy using attack and a minigun that can shoot healing orbs. Oh, okay. I feel like that doesn't fit his personality one bit, but what can you do, right? What can you do? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, if you're a Draenei and you're like the Demon Draenei, you get like a green fell mark above your head instead of like a holy one. That's so cool. That's such a nice touch. Forgot about that. A little afraid with this tentacle, by the way. The things usually like to back away too far away, and then we start getting melee. So I'm gonna bulwark myself. Yeah, like tank being that far away makes me worried. As long as he can get hit. I actually would even trade places with him, honestly, so you can have an easier time staying on this ad. I get a dispel. Hey, look how far away he is. Makes you worried. Like I'm just gonna get turned around and smacked. Any moment now. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Unless this guy heals me, I'm dead. Nothing I can do about it. I don't know what happened. It had regrowth for me, but it healed me for like 29k. Does nothing. Rebirth, thank you. Hopefully I can get myself buffed up and everything. I'll have a send for the next group. Or next platform. Let's get us across here. Here you go, man. Here's a heal. You want to heal me? But I'll heal you. Earthelly. At least we have something to hold. Please give me a dispel. Or a heal. Or a heal. Or a heal. Dispel? Okay, I'm not getting dispels. I'm not getting heals either. I'm dead. I'm dead. Barely alive. Please dispel me. Please? Healer? Healer? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna literally die. Please dispel me for the love of God. Thank you. That was the worst. Why did it take so long to set a dispel? My mans. You don't have to heal me if you just dispel me. Please don't dispel me either. I'm trying to grab my orb. Oh, it's the worst. Okay, I'm gonna die. Okay, I'll heal you. I'll heal you. I'll heal. Look, look, look. Man's got a dispel. He's just not sending it. He's not pressing it. It's an 8-second cooldown. Oh, that was stressful. My damage is so ass. I did so poorly, dude. I did so badly. I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong. I feel like I'm probably using abilities wrong. In terms of like my maelstrom. I'm probably sitting on my maelstrom a little too long or something. I feel like I'm doing something obviously wrong. And that's the thing with Shaman. Every time I do a dungeons and I'm like, I didn't do as well as I thought I would. I'm probably missing something really obvious that I just wouldn't know that I'm missing unless somebody pointed it out to me. Because that's how it was back in Shadowlands. That's how it was back in BFA. That's how it was back in Dragonflight. It's like a little thing that I could do differently and all of a sudden my damage improves. Because I'm like, I need to make one slightest little adjustment. And then all of a sudden I find my damage. And I feel like it's another one of those cases here. I just need to run through Sims and see what it's doing in Sims for me. And then see if I can like find a pattern. And then replicate it. Rise War, never broken critical or broken skins. We never got the crow cool or broken as skins. Oh, like the Draenei. Technically they use the Tauren model. I think it'd be cool if like eventually those guys were added as like a maybe an allied race at this point, right? For Alliance, I would imagine. But they basically got a Tauren skeleton. It's just they have a male version of those guys. I don't think they have a female version of crow cool. But maybe one day, right? Yeah. Maybe one day. Alrighty, boys. I got raid to get to. I got a bunch of stuff I gotta take care of. I got a pretty big project I still gotta do. So I'm gonna call it here, man. I spent quite a bit of time doing 13s. I had a lot of fun with those. An absolute blast with those. But yeah, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go get some food and get ready for raid, and hopefully we'll make some prog in Queen. Tomorrow is a day off. Most likely. Day. Unless I'm just feeling like playing something. But yeah, and then we'll come back Friday for more duels. You guys have a good one. Appreciate ya. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch all of you guys in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.